Somebody says, in a D&D game I run, there's a store that sells only useless magic items.
Ah.
What could be an item that would be there?
I think I was talking about this on...
They said they'd ask this on Dawn Guard.
Yeah, okay. I must have
On
been
Monday.
5-league boots, but they only work if your socks are wet.
5-league boots, but you have to have wet socks. That would
Travel as far as the normal, and you have to have wet socks to travel, so who's gonna do that?
Ugh. Yeah, don't like that.
How wet?
Squishy.
What about an extremely movable rod?
All right, the ring of invisibility, the ring turns invisible.
How about an orb? That if you push a button on it, it makes music.
I mean,
Cursed.
I feel like music that plays and forces other people to dance is definitely
Forcing them to dance would be
an
great.
existing magic item. I feel.
Yeah.
Well, except does it also force you to dance? So you can't just go like...
But like that's got to be just like a straight up bardic spell. Right?
Yeah, something
Probably.
something kind of like a Tasha's Hideous Laughter or something like that.
Ooh. Yeah, I mean, there's the interesting aspect of like D&D where there's a lot of things in D&D that would be great, but don't like necessarily have practical, like have mechanical implications in the game.
Right.
So as somebody said, socks of dryness, so like your socks are just always dry.
Right.
That wouldn't mechanically do anything to your character in the
No.
game, but that would be a great magic item.
It's like how you can use prestidigitation to flavor food.
Yeah, like prestidigitation in the real world would be like the greatest
Amazing.
spell.
So cool.
But you know that
Like you don't need to do fireballs that often. Probably.
for any item like that appears to be like, oh, well, the players will find some way to abuse it in some ridiculous manner. You know, socks of perpetual dryness, it's like, well, I put them in the ocean, right? Or, you know, the classic one is like the vessel that is always full of water. Right?
Yeah,
Like, well,
yeah.
then you can drown people with it or what have you, right?
My favorite one. I was in a naval campaign. We were like pirates, and there's a bunch of items that are like they're called feather. There's like feather tokens
Okay.
that are like a little. It's like a little thing that like you throw and expands into something. And there's one of them that's like expands into a tree,
Okay.
so you can like get shade and all sorts of stuff. Making a giant tree just suddenly appear on another person's ship while you're at sea
Yeah.
is very dangerous.
Ooh. A little extra drag in the wind, you know?
It's all sorts of badness.
But I think I read a story about those sorts of feather tokens, but it was they were fighting some sort of big monster, and the character got its hand bitten off, and then it's like, I activate the feather token. It's like, where is it? Well, it was in my hand.
Wait, does that work?
I don't know.